Ain't even nothing personal.
I ain't gonna take it personal.
So don't you take it personal.
I might take it personal.
But either way it go,
You are now tuning in with
The It's Nothing Personal podcast.
But we had a conversations that matter to the culture.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the It's Nothing Personal podcast.
Talk to me.
Let's get it.
yo.
Welcome to the family. We're happy to have everybody here with us tonight. As you know, each show is brought to you by Big Brother Keese,
Alright.
DJ Chosen,
Let's go.
Baghouse and Urban Poison,
Let's get it.
and let's not forget the Battlefield,
May
23rd.
9
Man.
p.m.
right here at Ackerman Recording Studio.
Let's go.
Big,
May 23rd, 9 p.m.
Big Keith. Yeah,
Right here.
You gonna hear about it.
All artists, man, bring your A game. We got prizes, studio time, food and drinks.
Yeah,
Man,
drinks.
the total package.
Let's go. Y'all don't want
total
to miss
package.
this. It will be a major event. We got Lil Monster in the building. We got Big Keese as your host, and you already know how he get down. We got Lightfoot as the
Let's
judge.
get it.
Let's go. We got DJ Chosen on the ones and twos.
Man,
Pull up.
Energy
$33
all
for
together.
artists.
it's a night to remember, man.
Pull up.
Everything else. Just
$33.
bring your verse with you.
That's it.
Bring your best verses. You heard?
Hey, bring your A game, man. Telling you.
Leave your ego at the door. Bring your best performance. Bring your passion, and come have a good time. Come in peace or leave with the police.
Man.
Or in pieces, whichever happens first. Or in pieces, whichever happens first. So, yeah, man, y'all come out and have a good time. Show some love to the city. Show some love to the artists that are going to be sharing their art with us, and show some support. Artists in this area definitely need some support. They need some love. And let it be known that 90% of them are better than the artists you hear on the radio. I'm not capping.
Man.
I'm not trying to, blow no heads up. But these artists have way more passion and energy and heart in their music than your average mainstream artist does, who's doing weird things. So support the people around you before they become famous, because artists tend to be petty, and you don't want to be on the back end of that.
That's
low.
right.
So,
$33.
$33.
$33 for artists, $6 if you want to come watch.
Man, come on, man.
the Battlefield.
Bring
will be
yourself,
happening
bring
here.
somebody. Tell them to bring somebody. Hey,
Let's go.
tell them to bring somebody else. You know?
You heard.
Yeah.
Man, Max that whole out.
So y'all doing good tonight?
Man, we
Let's
locked
go.
in.
Yeah,
I'm locked
definitely,
in.
man.
That what's up, everybody here in the right spot. So tonight we're gonna talk a little bit about ego, dealing with considerate or inconsiderate people, and the small town mindset. Is something that we are all familiar on. So let's crank it up. Ego,
Man.
or however you want to go, y'all. Let's do it.
Okay, ego.
It's your worst enemy.
Egotistical.
If you ask me,
Why you say it's your worst enemy? Expand on that for us.
because all the ego is even considerate about is opinions. Like, the ego is pure exterior. It only thrives off other people's view of it. Like, all of its influence come from opinions from others. And I don't consider
All
that.
right, so boom, check this out. Is that your opinion?
Look up the definition.
Are you telling me? I'm asking you, is that your opinion or is that a fact?
That's the definition.
Oh, okay.
Your ego,
The definition of ego is a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance.
So they ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
No, it's
No.
all internal.
Yeah.
the ego. Look up That ain't the right definition to ego. The ego only, that bitch only thrive on
your ego
exterior.
talking right now.
Huh? No. My ego ain't talking at all.
I think it's your ego, bro. Because what I'm saying is, that's a matter of opinion, what you just told us. You know what I'm saying? He just gave us the definition of ego. So that's within. That's how you feel about yourself. Like that's the power you feel like you got over others because of how you feel about yourself. That's what your ego is, you know what I'm saying? You can have a good ego. You can have a bad ego. You could be, I don't know, but you know, it's all in self, bro. Like, we all got some kind of ego.
Some of the synonyms are self-esteem, self-importance, self-worth, self-respect, self-conceit, self-image, self-confidence.
Ain't got shit to do with nobody else.
So all, you know, this is Oxford's language's definition.
So check it. Like, I think everybody got some about everybody got an ego. Right? All right. So now it be the ego of people that use it for fucked up things. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can, you know, like, I'm trying to think of a good example of somebody being drunk on their own ego would probably be Kanye West. Jesus, as he calls himself.
Yeah.
And I, at one time, considered him one of the greatest, you know, musical artists or geniuses. I agree with him. The dude is a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, the music he makes sometimes is unmatched. You know, the things he does, the way he manipulates sounds and frequencies, like, it's really deep. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely tell his ego is getting the better of him as he continues to age. With the things he says, the things he does, you know, it's all ego, man. And sometimes that, I don't know if his ego crash out is based on trying to get the approval of others or not, but it's definitely coming from within him. Nobody's influencing him to be an egomaniac.
So what are we saying about ego? Are we saying this is a bad thing? Are we saying this is a good thing? Are we saying this is a thing? Like,
I'm saying it's a thing. It's real.
Ego, I mean, yeah, everybody have a sense of ego. I'm on a journey to degrade my ego because it's attachment to me. It's attachment to the exterior.
Why is ego a bad thing to you? Like, what?
Because, like, my definition of ego is.
You said your who definition though?
I mean, yeah, that's the common definition of ego. Your sense, your self-identity. That's the basic definition of ego.
How you feel about ego is what?
It's your worldly self-identity, like how you want people to view you. Like, it loses a sense of self because it's others' opinions are more important to the ego. Like, the ego is the reason why people crash. The ego is the reason why people goddamn risk a second for a lifetime.
I think that's more pride. I think that's more.
Pride is a feeling of ego.
Like, no, I'm just saying, like, they be for pride that make them crash out, bro.
Like your ego, like your badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, this who I am and this who you see me as.
TK, what you think about ego?
I don't really got much to say about ego. Honestly.
How's your ego?
I don't really tap into my ego too much. Is
it something you gotta tap into though?
I feel like, yeah, you ain't just gonna walk around in your ego all day. I mean, I guess some people do.
What?
But I feel like me as an individual with the growth that I've like been through, I don't really like try to do too much with that. I be like, nah, because I have been in a space where, you know, I was in my ego, so I just don't.
Lightfoot, man, check it out, bro. Me personally, I don't even think I know what the fuck ego is. If they, you know, how they coming, like, I don't see ego as a bad thing, and y'all do, right? Like it's
I don't
more
see
bad
it
than
as
good,
I mean,
I don't
people
see it as a
use
bad
it in
thing.
more bad ways because it's always like good and bad are always gonna balance. Like just like manipulation. Like people use manipulation in a negative way, but manipulation is just moving
Fixing it
shit
for you.
for you. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, making it for yourself.
Like most people let their ego put a battery in their back. You know what I'm saying? Like this who I am. Like it just
You can't explain it, can you?
it's so much. It's so much because that shit just detach you from self. And that motherfucker just had you not even considering how you view you, looking at how somebody else gonna feel about what you say or do. Like it's attachment to the exterior where your worldly view.
Alright.
Okay, so maybe you're speaking. Make sure I say this right. From the psychological perspective, where ego is a part of the psyche that operates on the reality principle, trying to balance the desire of the ID with the constraints of the external world and the superego's moral standards. That means whatever you see as yourself, like it may not be reality, it may not be the truth, but you want the world to accept whatever lie you telling yourself about yourself.
That's your ego.
And that is your ego. I think that's where you're going with it. That's extreme as fuck, if you ask me. And to be honest, that is what a lot of people do online when you break it down like that. People want you to see them as the filter that they present. They want to see you as the avatar or character that they present online as opposed to the person that they really are. And that really infects a lot of human interaction today in society, and you can see it because people say they're not having genuine interactions anymore because when they meet somebody, I mean, you don't really, if you just met them online, if this was your first interaction was, by the time you see them in person, you're more than likely to see a completely different person.
Yeah.
And then now your expectations of this person have changed, and now that entire experience is no longer organic.
Void.
It's become something else. You kind of just tainted it with, well, who am I dealing with? Everything is questioned now.
Motherfucker won't. When you driven by your ego in that situation, like you gonna be who you feel like they want you to be to impress them. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think that's ego.
That's what?
I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head, but I really don't think trying to impress other people for them is ego.
that was an example. I'm just saying it's just mirroring. It's just you care more about opinions. Like you care how somebody else think of you, and it leads you to disregard how you truly feel about you.
If you don't mind me asking, what makes you want to elaborate on ego?
Because I made a post the other day. I said today's gangsters come from well-established homes. You know what I'm saying? Solid foundation.
Your mom and dad good.
Yeah, I ain't missed no summer vacations. I ain't missed no meal. Really, probably ain't even really experienced no trauma. I said that because I'm sure everybody experienced some trauma. But once they goddamn tap into their ego, they spend the rest of their life trying to prove they not this kid who had a perfect setup. You know what I'm saying? An alley hoop. And like
John Morant.
Straight up. Like
Now that's definitely ego.
Yeah.
That's definitely ego. Like, cause I don't know why he do what he do. You got the chick, and they was finna give you the keys to the castle.
it's what feel good. That's cool. That's
crazy.
like that's blending in.
That's crazy. Cause Draymond got that same ego problem. I don't know if y'all seen him recently, but he crashed out on the court again. And this time they was going to have to, they had to restrain him from, like, I don't know, aggressing the referee. Like he was bowing up for the press the referee in a playoff game. Now this playoffs. We ain't talking about practice or exhibition. Playoffs, y'all. The only game on right now. The whole world watching. He bowing up, ready for him to put his hands on the ref to where the coaches and people having to come get him and drag him back to the end of the bench. And he got the audacity to say that they labeling him as an angry black man. And it's unfair.
All of your
That's
actions are
ego than a
saying that.
motherfucker. Would you agree? Y'all disagree?
The lady who called the boy out and got all the money, that's like,
You're saying, hold on. You said it's ego because Draymond Green did what?
Draymond Green crashes out on the regular. You watch basketball?
A little bit.
He crashes out. Like he'll kick you, punch you, choke
Right,
you,
right,
all that shit, bro. And then turn around and say what I do. So this time, the play goes as follows. The guy's playing close defense on him. He's sitting in the chair, and you know you can sweep your arm up when somebody has their arm out. You can sweep that up and initiate contact and get the foul drawn on the defender. Well, he didn't do none of that. He just threw his arms up and dropped the elbow on bruh's neck. And so they called a foul on him, and he threw a temper tantrum.
WWF.
He threw a temper tantrum, went off. They called a tech because he was throwing a temper tantrum. So then he gets and he's starting to like stomp over there at the ref, and they like, bro, don't go beat up the ref. And he, in his interview, he's like, y'all gonna stop this narrative about me being an angry black man. That's all
Bro,
ego,
he
bro.
trolling, bro.
Nah.
He's trolling, bro. He know he wrong.
Nah, man.
But everything he just did.
That man know he wrong. He trolling these folks.
When you get home, I want
Like
you to check out
Marshawn
Draymond
Lynch.
Green highlights. You'll see.
Marshawn Lynch, bro. He knew they wanted him to fucking talk in that interview.
Different situation. Marshawn Lynch did what they asked him to do. You have to show up and you have to talk in the interviews, or you will get fined.
Was that his ego
Damn.
though? Like I'm trying.
That's the word. That's the rule.
Right, I get it. I fuck with it. But what I'm saying is that his ego?
Hell no. Marshawn Lynch one of the most humble niggas on the planet.
I fuck with him.
He do a lot.
but
Draymond Green ain't.
No. No. All right, cool. What I'm saying, those aren't two different egos, though. I'm trying to get an understanding of ego, like really, like, cause I think that's Marshawn Lynch ego.
How is it? Why you think it's his ego?
Cause y'all calling ego a bad thing.
I'm not. I just say it's a thing. I don't think it's bad.
But you did say it's a
I just think it's a thing. I don't think it's good or bad. It just is.
I agree.
It just is.
It just is.
Yeah.
All things are just is. It's what you
You
feed
interpret
into.
it to be.
Yeah.
So I don't interpret it to be
But
nothing
it's
wrong
two sides to
with
everything.
ego. I think ego is a highly version of yourself.
I think confidence is a safe form of ego.
Yeah, what's wrong? How
They're
does
like
that, what's the
arrogance and
difference?
confidence.
Very much so.
Because ego is where you start dealing with arrogance. That's what the root of ego is. You think so highly of yourself that it's inflated. You know what I'm saying? And that's where ego becomes a problem. Like
You
Brother
said that
Kendrick was
good. That
saying.
was good how you said that.
You know what I'm saying? And
Think so highly of yourself.
yeah, you start wanting people to see that inflated
And that's
idea.
where you was coming from the beginning. Kendrick.
Yeah.
Right, word.
That's
I
the
get it.
only reason these little niggas beating their chest. Like, they want the world to see them a certain way.
Yeah.
And they standing on that. And that's just ego. Like, when you detach from your ego, like, that's why I be so, cause that shit don't matter. Like, I can't, if it ain't me doing it to me, I can't give it too much.
Right.
Because ain't shit I could do about shit nobody else do.
Right.
Except attempt to influence them. But that's only an attempt.
I get it.
Nice.
I get it.
So, moving on. That was a good conversation about ego and like how we brought that around
Yeah,
circle.
I need to break down.
And just be confident. You ain't gotta be arrogant about everything. That's obnoxious at the end of the day. So
And before we leave, we telling y'all, ego is when you arrogant, when you cocky, and being confident is being confident. It's two different things. You can't be confident and have stroke your own ego. Correct or no?
I can't argue with that.
Confidence, goddamn.
That's believing in yourself.
Yeah.
That's I believe.
You ain't got
I
nothing
can
to do with
achieve.
nobody else.
Yeah, I can believe I can achieve what I'm setting out to do. That's confidence. That's all.
All right.
So, great conversation on that. Considerate or inconsiderate people, dealing with either or. Considerate or inconsiderate people.
Yeah, man. People don't want to talk about that, man. That's
Let's
deep.
talk about it.
Yo,
Let's
talk,
do
you
it.
gotta kick out TK. Talk to
Let's
me.
talk about it.
Talk to me, man.
So, I come from being an inconsiderate person because at a time in my life I never considered other people. But I also didn't have to because nobody had an issue with me not considering other people. You feel me? Until I started to grow and see it from a different light. And I realized it does make a difference when you consider people.
Straight up.
Whether it's big or whether it's small, like I feel like that's something you need to do. It's just like walking into somebody's house and not speaking. That's inconsiderate as fuck.
Straight up.
You feel me?
Definitely.
Like if you was raised the right way, at least in the little bit of way, you walk to somebody else's
Hey,
house.
how you doing?
Come on.
Yeah.
And that's even common courtesy when you on the streets. You walk past somebody, how y'all doing?
And that's
Straight
just
up. If you make eye contact with them, like,
Yeah,
man.
most people not put their head down or get in their phone, anything to distract them from speaking. And it's like, damn.
right.
Like, it's just a simple, how you doing?
Straight up.
And you never know how a simple just waving a smile might change somebody's day.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to be considerate of other people's space, other people's things. Like, you don't just walk in somebody's house and go in the fridge.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
See,
are
I
you
say that
doing?
would be the other end of ego.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The gracefulness.
We're gonna make an hour run together.
Straight
Go
up.
to the end, you gonna get it. They gonna get it.
Man.
They gonna get it.
I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but I'm walking in Walmart yesterday. Man, I think I experienced my first how can I say it? Racial act. I'm gonna just say it like that. Like we say,
Wait,
like
wait,
when you
wait,
make
wait.
eye contact
Like-
with people, you speak.
Racism on you?
Yeah.
Come on with it.
Like, it's simple, but I just caught it. Like, anytime I make eye contact with somebody, I'ma do something
Speak.
to, you know what I'm saying,
Speak.
state my presence.
Uh-huh.
And it was this older Caucasian lady, and she was riding on a little thing. I mean, we stared into each other's eyes.
Yeah.
And, like, she did, like, I know she shook her head
This damn
and looked down.
ninja.
But it wasn't a deep shake.
Uh-huh.
It was, like, real quick.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn, did she just perform a racial act on me? Nah, for real.
Yeah, I know you.
Cause she
for real.
had
That's
a
why
mean
it's
look on her face, and she was older.
funny. Yeah.
So I'm like, man, am I tripping?
I mean,
But that
she
shit
showed
felt
you-
uncomfortable.
I was just gonna say, she let you know how she felt without being overtly racist. That's
Yeah.
that's covert racism. That's what we call it.
Straight up.
Covert racism. It's the subtle, if you know, you know,
Straight
type
up.
shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can't argue with that. You know,
My ego tapped in, cause it got me to think. I'm looking at like what I got going on, cause I'm like, damn, what made her shake her head? I'm looking, do I look like a thug or do like that's what I would
questioning
define the ego. You know what I'm saying? Me questioning myself, cause how I thought somebody else felt about me.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm looking at my clothes. I just had on sweatpants. Like, I look like a college kid.
A college kid.
I think, and I'm glad you brought that point back up, because I did look up what that would be called when you are searching for the approval of others. That's a form of social anxiety or approval addiction, and is a manifestation of self-consciousness and insecurity. That was the root I was trying to get to. Like, I think it is a form of ego, because you're gonna find yourself trying to present a false version of
Wanting to
yourself
be
for
validated.
people to validate it. But
Yeah.
it's rooted in insecurities about
Yeah.
yourself. It
Yeah.
ain't. You don't have the ego. You don't have the confidence. You're not sure in yourself. So you need someone to tell you that you're good enough.
Yeah, to make you. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Those two things do seem to have a lot of correlation to one another. And it's very interesting how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? How on either side of it, you can be too egotistical or not egotistical enough.
Enough.
And
Yeah.
then you find yourself still wanting to perform for people either way.
and get
So that-
lost in it.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But you know, dealing with people that
We had a conversation for the culture.
you're dealing with people that are not considerate or are considerate. I think that's comes with how you deal with how your self is. You always talk about self, Kendrick.
Yeah.
And there are inconsiderate people and there are considerate people. You're not gonna know who is who until you're in a situation for them to reveal themselves to you. And you're supposed to respond accordingly. Like, if a motherfucker let the door slam in your face, they ain't supposed to hold the door for you.
Inconsiderate.
It's inconsiderate as hell, but they ain't gotta do it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You drop $1.
They're not obligated to do nothing. They don't owe you shit.
They owe you nothing. And you drop a
Just
couple
don't take it
dollars.
personal.
They don't pick it up, or they
right.
do pick it up and pocket it, and they ain't got to give it to you.
Straight
You know what
up.
I'm saying?
They
Like,
found it.
They technically they found it. They may have seen it fall out your pocket,
and that was very
but you didn't
inconsiderate.
see it fall out your
Very
pocket.
inconsiderate of you not to give me some shit you know is mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass if I find out. Consider that.
Consider
Consider it
Consider
done.
Consider that.
Alright.
But all jokes aside, man, I think that again comes from perspective, just like with ego. Man, there are nice people, there are generous people, and there are not people. There are people who are not. And if you find yourself getting in your feelings or taking it personal when somebody's inconsiderate, well, you got more work to do.
Straight up.
You know.
What do you do when it's someone that is close to you that's inconsiderate? They don't know, they don't understand that they're inconsiderate because they never had the difference. It's never been different. So what they know is what they know.
Yeah.
You get what I'm going?
You gotta correct them.
Yeah. After that, you go through the steps because you kind of know what to do.
Stay
But
consistent, and then you help them understand.
or do you say you're not going to keep fucking not considering me? What do you mean?
You gotta help them
keep
understand.
going.
You feel me? And once you feel like you've told them multiple times and you've explained what it is and what they're doing.
What if I haven't, and what if these people that's in this situation haven't got that far? Like, what now? You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta correct them. There's no other way.
But there's
You gotta correct them.
If you care, put them
Let
down.
me
You
know.
know what I'm saying? When I say put them down, like put them up on game.
Yeah.
But it's all about, like, when dealing with other people, it's all about the approach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But also, like I said, after you've asked them multiple times or told them and explained, and you like, okay, damn, I know they get it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Then you ask them, hey, why are you still continuing to be inconsiderate after this, that, and the third? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And if they brush it off like they don't care, now it's your time to cut them out. Because at this point, they ain't never gonna consider you. Because you've done all you can to teach and, you know what I'm saying, mold and motivate and show
Yeah,
them.
you
like,
going
hey,
out
look,
your
look,
way.
People
Yeah.
in this situation ain't done all they can though. You know what I'm saying? Not just me per se, but I'm saying in somebody else's situation. What if they ain't took all the steps?
Yeah, well, make it up.
But these folks just inconsiderate on the other end.
You gotta take the stuff.
I can't, cause
You got to.
I don't believe in no I don't believe in no number of steps. Like, I'm saying that to say, I don't know, man. I just take information for what it is
So
and,
you a person
log
that
that shit in.
You a person that live like you scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how you live.
No, because I try to make my intentions pure, so my back ain't got to be scratched. Like, it's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit I just try to make all my actions come from me with no other influence but me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that control over
So
me.
in your life, you have done a lot of things for the wrong people a lot of times.
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
More. I'd probably say more. I ain't gonna say more. Hell no. But yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the people.
I talked to a nigga. I talked to a guy tonight. I said, boy, having a good heart don't get your shit, do it, boy. And he said, hell no. He pulled up on the woo dapped him up. I couldn't find my phone. You know what I couldn't find my phone. So I'm like, hey, call my phone. So now with a good heart, he naturally called my phone.
Yeah.
It's ringing. I hear it's going out through the car, but I hear it. It's face down. Wherever it says it's face down, everything black.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
can't
So
see it.
he get out and he come over there and help me. We look at that for that phone 20 minutes, bro. It fade down.
Hear that motherfucker going.
He put it into the flow. It'll find the phone, flip it over. That's why you face down. Long story short, his cousin walk up on him. He said, "Hey man, take me over here so I ain't gotta walk home." What you think he did?
He took him.
To that good heart.
Straight up.
He was considerate enough to say, "Hey, I'm gonna try to help this man find their phone. And I guess I take my drunk ass cousin home
Straight
too."
up.
So it's like, what they get that man? That man ain't got no benefit from that.
Man, but the benefits ain't gonna come.
No, and I ain't
That
saying
shit
he
gonna
should've
fall out
got
the sky.
benefit. I'm just saying that's what a good heart gets
Straight
you.
up.
Nothing until it gets you something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But mofo want that microwave blessing.
Yeah.
Mofo want it right then.
Straight up.
Don't you? You want it right then too though. If we
Shit,
get rich tonight on this
sometimes.
shit, we could do it. You
Yeah.
say do it. We done missed all that work. We done missed all the fun.
And when that's like when shit be like that, that's when shit crumbles so fast because you ain't went through these steps to
Yeah.
understand. So when it's time, when these steps approach,
Yeah.
goddamn, what they say, a deal in the headlight.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you getting judgment. Oh, they ain't who they were. They ain't that for real.
Yeah, man.
Cause they don't know nothing about this, and you got to know this to be here.
All a good heart. You got to wait. You got to wait for your blessing. You
Yeah.
got a good heart. You got to wait on. Can't have a good heart and rush what you got coming.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So don't look for your blessings to come from people. You know what I'm saying? Like your blessings gonna come from your good deeds, but
Which
they ain't gonna
naturally
come from
be
people. Straight up.
But they ain't coming from who you did that for. If you thought you were doing that because you were doing that for
them.
Yeah, you ain't do it for nobody. You ain't do it for yourself. Yeah, it got to be genuine. And if it ain't genuine, you don't even care about the consideration. You just care that you got it done and you can say that you got it done. When you put that heart in it, when you made it hurt, when you made it sacrifice, and it wasn't considered, it wasn't no consideration, that's when it's a problem.
Then you don't get no likes.
Hell no, man, you right.
That tear their ass up.
You're right, boy. You don't get no light for doing nothing good.
All right.
Man, that
But-
good feeling though that run through your body, like that shit
Yeah,
feel
I'm a
good.
man for that.
That shit feel
But then when
good.
it ain't reciprocated the right way, that don't.
I mean, if we were to do every good deed just to get it reciprocated, nobody would do any good deed.
Oh, no. You're right.
So I think doing good deeds just has to be doing a good deed.
It's in you. It can't be on
Yeah,
you.
you
Straight
just
up,
do
it
it.
got to be in you.
You can't be
got
just
to be
wanting
in.
something in return.
No.
You ain't doing a good deed. That's like people that be recording themselves helping homeless people. Like,
Man,
hold on,
I can't do
get this
it
video of me
for that
giving this
reason.
homeless person.
Yeah,
like, fuck out of here, man. You know, that's not how you do that.
I can't do it for that reason.
Nah.
Like, no, I can't. I don't even want no recognition out there.
Yeah.
I'ma feel away.
Right. I get it.
Straight up.
I get it. But all in all, if I put my heart into that, you should be considerate enough to do what it takes to be fair.
But you know, I learned here in this building that you can do a lot of shit for somebody.
So you one of them people that's done a lot for people.
And it don't always it don't come back. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
have to be accepting of
Yeah.
I'm a good guy.
And that's when
Straight
you can
up.
be a better you.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah.
And that ain't got nothing to do with me what they
That
how
ain't
they
got
do
nothing
it.
to do with me.
How they act.
Yeah, how they
Straight
that
up.
ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? You want to pretend like that didn't happen, fine, cool.
Alright,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, that situation was better because I showed up for you like you had me to, or how I volunteered to,
Yeah,
whatever the
sure.
situation may be. So some people, it's just like that, man, and it be like that in small towns.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know
It
that's
be like that in what?
small towns.
And we finna kick that one off.
Straight
I told
up.
y'all shit they gonna run together after a while. You gonna hear it.
That shit just feel like it seem like it just ain't enough. Like it ain't enough space. It like people treat it like it ain't enough space. It ain't
They treat
enough
it like it, yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
It ain't enough goddamn love.
It's plenty. It's plenty to go around. It's enough love. It's enough opportunities. It's enough space. It's enough resources to get the shit
But
done.
when I don't want you in my way, it ain't.
Or I
out
don't
my
want
way.
you to get bigger than me before I get
So
big.
get out my way.
Nah, man.
So get out my way. I don't want you in my way. And
But see, that's ego. That's ego. Because when you got
everything
down,
gonna run together after
when
a while.
it's coming from within, like that shit, the blinders be on. Like when you moving out of pure intention and you doing things out of righteousness, meaning
The universe gonna bless you,
straight
boy.
up. Like the reward is not gonna come from nowhere out there.
And it ain't gonna be
But
a
you
reward
already
of
hip
monetary
enough.
or material
Nah.
You
value.
already hip enough to know where it's coming from.
Straight up.
Once you got that mindset.
So
Once
stop
you
looking
built
over
like
your
that.
shoulder when you do something, trying to see if somebody watching you. It don't matter. That shit don't matter, man. Like you just threw your whole goddamn mission away. Trying to see if somebody saw you do it.
Thanks. Yeah, that will definitely get you caught up. You know, want to be seen, want to be accepted. Only person that's supposed to see you and accept you is you. That's it. If you can accept you, nothing else really matters because you the only person that got to deal with your choices.
You gotta give a fuck about what others think about you. You just can't give more of a fuck than what other people think about you than you think about yourself.
I try not to.
So you got to care about what other people think. Just don't care more about what other people think than you think about yourself.
Facts. Quick
I
break.
mean, you right when it matters. Like
And this
in
goes
certain
for people
situations,
with morals.
it's gonna matter.
This go for people with morals and without morals.
Straight up.
Because you gonna walk in there, you gonna say your opinions, you gonna be looked at a certain way.
Straight
and
up.
if you don't give a fuck, you gonna end up going down.
Hey, did you do this when you were young? I know, goddamn, me personally. Shit, when I'm goddamn, like, say I'm a little nigga walking through the project, walking up on a group of older niggas standing on the corner, I'm gonna pull my pants down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them to see me in that light.
Cool, then.
Straight up,
Oh man, they taught it the wrong shit.
man.
You said if you saw some older niggas or just older
Like-
people in general?
I'm just visualizing myself
I'm saying
walking
he
up
did
the
as a
hill in
young
Hubble
man,
Street.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
As a
what,
chick.
just older, OGs.
Like the older niggas, like
okay.
the older street niggas.
Yeah, gotcha.
You know what I'm
20
saying?
years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Goddamn.
Said,
I
why'd you
mean,
do
that was just.
I'm just asking.
It was cool.
Cause I got down,
Hey,
I looked up to them, and that's what they was doing.
Yeah.
So
They seniors.
you know what I'm saying? And
They
these
say-
is my older cousins and friends of my cousins and friends of my uncles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's to the point, like, as a young man, you like, all right, that's cool, so I get it.
Yeah.
But they got pistols in their pocket.
Straight
they got
up.
this, they got that, they got
Now
shit
that's what
weighing
make
their
you wanna go
pocket
get
down.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
But they ain't really just wanting to say, but they got something weighing their pocket down.
Straight up.
But you just think it's cool because that's what you see.
Straight
You're
up.
a product of your environment. You got levels
These
that you
are
gonna come up
these
on.
are your stars. Like everything you doing, you mimicking them.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like you basing your whole life structure off what you see them do.
Right.
But that's all you know.
That's what you see.
You ain't got no friend cross town. You ain't only thing you know is this block.
Yeah.
And everybody in that block doing this shit.
Small towns.
Straight up.
Yeah, living in small towns, you definitely do have situations like that. Only reason I asked because I wanted you to, you know, just expand on it a little bit and let them know what it's like. Because we do look up to the people we go around in small towns. It's typically your big cousins or somebody down the street, you know what I'm saying, living a particular life, you know, and sometimes that will stunt us from going beyond that.
Yeah.
Because in small towns, it's highly possible that you don't see nobody go no further.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that can infect the entire community believing that this is it. This is as far
And it's
as I can
so
go.
innocent.
It is. It really is,
They
bro.
don't even know. Well, we didn't even know.
Did not. Had no idea. You know, I remember when I graduated high school and I did a year and a half at Troy University. But it was, the city's boring at this time of my life. There's nothing for me to do but get into trouble. And I remember my mama saying, I gotta get you out of here. It's you getting too big for the city. It's nothing for you to do with all this energy you got.
Damn, Twan, you going crazy.
Have it from the night.
that definitely showed me life from a perspective where there are no true limits. You know what I'm saying? You get out there in the world and you get to being around other people who have all these different life experiences. Now you get to see the world.
You ain't know that exists.
Didn't know it
Straight
existed,
up.
bro. And you start to see like the interactions with women, like in a small town, everybody know each other, so folk treat you like that.
Yeah.
But you get out there, somebody pull up on you. Hey,
Yeah.
young nigga, who is you?
Yeah.
Hop in, type shit. And it's like, this how it is out here?
Alright.
Okay, real life is happening.
Yeah.
And sometimes I believe here small time mentality keeps folks from going to experience real life.
I know, yeah.
Big deal.
Just 'cause you alive, that don't mean you living.
It don't mean you living, bro.
Man, small towns, people in small towns are scary as fuck.
Yeah.
What are they scared of?
They scared of the
Big Fish?
unknown.
They scared. What?
The unknown.
There you go.
They been here their whole life. They comfortable.
It's comfortable.
They accepted that.
It's comfortable.
They have
That's-
defeated themselves.
Yeah, you in your own way.
Huh?
Which that's all we do. Anytime anything get in our way, we in our own
And
way.
then we'll come up with an excuse so
Yeah.
why we didn't do so and so and so.
Well,
Right.
you know, that's
We'll
how I
we'll
am.
make it shine for ourselves. We'll put some polish on our own car. Huh?
You know how I am. But that shit ain't worth a damn to the world.
Man.
Not one bit.
Man, I had a cousin that say that shit. Used to tell, man, what the fuck that supposed to mean to somebody else? Ain't nobody just supposed to deal with how you are.
And that's something if you get out there in
And
the
if
wrong
you
space.
get lost in the sauce and you think somebody supposed to deal with you how you are, everybody gonna end up hating your ass.
And you don't want to learn that lesson the hard way.
Hell nah.
That's a lesson that you don't want to learn the hard way, brother. Everybody ain't got to fuck with you.
Man, a motherfucker, listen, dog, I'm a Virgo. When a motherfucking Virgo get fed up,
It's a
I
wrap.
don't know.
We pretty mean, bro.
who are you, Virgo?
Yeah, I'm a Virgo.
You
Man,
Virgo?
my old lady
I'm
mean
Virgo. How
as
far
fuck.
you from
I'm a Sagittarius. Fire.
Listen, fire.
Yeah, we got some real
Listen, boy, when a Virgo say,
cold-blooded ways.
I'm through.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just you'll be excommunicado. You'll be dead.
Man.
I'll
You'll
burn
be
your
dead.
shit, nigga. All right. Get
You'll
up
be
out of here. Get
dead.
your ass up out of here.
Oh, we was sitting at the house watching the episode the other day when TK said what she said. Stop breaking up with them folks every other day or some shit. She in the bathroom doing how she peeked around the corner. Said, you remember about 7 years ago when I used to, I'm talking about, man, I do some shit, number be changed. Goddamn, I be on the block list. I asked for it, but I'm talking about that shit don't take nothing.
Right.
That shit don't take nothing.
Right. Did you give a fuck for real?
Man.
What made you do that? Did her ego make
Yeah,
her do it?
Nah, I asked for it. Back then, that was when I was still living in Young KD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was you was in your ego, huh?
Yeah, I was goddamn confused. I was confused like a motherfucker. I take all them licks to the face. I couldn't even get mad.
That's growth, bro. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
The leader of the house definitely got to be able to say, I messed up. I got to
Straight
do
up.
better.
I put that belt to my own ass.
So you can't lead the house if you can't look at yourself and say, I gotta tighten up.
Straight up.
Ain't nobody else gonna tighten up in the house. They gonna be like, nigga, you ain't tightening up. Fuck, I gotta tighten up.
Man, if your old lady gotta tighten you up, man, like
That's your
that
old
shit
man.
feel low.
That's your old man. If your old lady got to tie you up, that's your old man.
That's your old man. Might well be.
Yeah.
Go get you a bunny, brother.
Hey, go start washing dishes and
Straight up.
and making them folding them clothes
Catch them
up, boy.
dishes. Fold them towels. Right, my boy.
Oh, boy.
Not right, my boy.
Right, boy. Them
Hospital
motherfuckers need to
corners,
be
boy.
perfection.
Hospital corners on my bed, boy.
Man.
Make it tight.
Cause that's something that I consider ain't fair.
Yeah.
Like if a woman gotta wear the pants in the house,
That
like
ain't fair.
that shit so lame,
It
bro.
is. Yeah. You weak. And you
And niggas
can't
be
blame-
cool with it.
You really can't blame
But I'm
him.
gonna pay
know
when my
why you
old
can't
lady get
blame him?
paid.
You know why you can't blame him? And he was raised.
Yeah, he was
He was
raised.
raised like that.
He was raised without his daddy.
He was raised like
He was
that.
raised that way, and there's a lot of emotionally broken young men who were raised
Straight up.
to be a son husband.
You feel?
You know what I'm saying? Like they.
So you really you can blame him because nigga you your own man now.
Right.
Figure it out.
Straight
I
up.
did.
Straight up.
But you really can't blame him, cause nigga, it take
It's
work to
innocent
figure
because
something.
if you don't know, you ain't accountable.
It take work to figure something out.
Yeah.
And shit like that takes some deep work.
Yeah.
And if a nigga ain't put in that work to figure it out, then he's not gonna know.
He's not
He
gonna
ain't
know.
took that
He just
journey
gonna be a
within.
fucking- Listen, man, listen, bro, listen to me, dog. I mean, listen to me, bro. A nigga came up to me and asked me some weird shit one day. And I grew up around this nigga, right?
Yeah.
And he come up to me, he asked me some weird shit. He been knowing me my whole life, he ain't never been no beef. But he asked me some weird shit. And I answered the question. A nigga, I done had a brother get killed. I done had a mama get her leg cut off. I done had a granddaddy lost his leg. I got a grandmama sick. I done had 3 kids. And you come up to me and you ask me this dumbass shit out of everything you could have asked me? That's the last time me and you a motherfucking talk, boy. And I meant that, and I tell you that's that Virgo. You shredded the pieces of paper with me.
Yeah, it don't
Some
take.
lines you don't cross.
Yeah, you
How
cross
dare
a line
you?
with a Virgo, boy, that line is erased. You can't cross it again. And you can't come back around here either.
See, with Sagittarius, nigga can cross lines several times.
Nah.
I don't know though.
I ain't finna give you. You can't cut me one time.
And see, I think I'm a little bit of an empath. I give you some grace.
Me too.
But
man.
once I've gotten to the point like I had enough,
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah.
It's so
It's
weird.
so
And then-
real.
So let me stop here. With me, you got 3 strikes. You feel me? You
Man.
got, no, listen to me. Hold on, you got to feel me. To feel me.
Go ahead, chop it
You
up.
got 3 strikes. You can use all them motherfucking strikes up one time, though.
Yeah, you got but 3.
You get what I'm saying?
got
You can
but
use them
3.
up at one time.
Feel how big that shit is.
Don't play with me like that.
Man.
I
I
ain't
feel
deserve
that.
for you to do me like that.
I feel
So
that.
how the fuck would you do me like
I
that?
feel that.
Straight up.
Shredded to me, boy.
Oh
You
yeah.
shouldn't have done that, but now you can forget me on a real good lick, and I'm like, damn, dirty. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. That's strike 1.
Yeah.
You can say, boy, I seen your mama today, but then my mama telling me how she done carried out these motherfucking groceries to the car.
Yeah.
That's strike 2, dude. I tell you something, you running back to your old lady like, bro, that was our talk. That wasn't none of her fucking business. That shit I told my bro. What is
Yeah.
you doing?
Yeah.
You out of here, boy.
You out of there.
But you
Man.
could have killed yourself one time playing with me like that. But you did. You got 3 strikes. You can kill yourself 2 times. Scenario of that. I told you to slow this motherfucking cut out, and you done wrecked. We ain't hurt ourselves. We ain't
Straight
killed
up.
ourselves. You got one more time to ever play with me.
Straight
Period.
up.
Now you said you gonna call me back. Now I've been waiting on you, and I and my little boy sick. I told you that, but you got me over here waiting for 20, 30. You shredded to me, boy.
Everything
Damn.
burns. Everything burns.
Come on, man.
I
That's
burn
what I'm
it up.
saying. Like,
I light a bridge on
you
fire.
got 3 strikes, but you can use that shit up at one time.
Man, I heard that same shit today. Man, what that show on? The Haves and the Have-Nots, y'all ever saw that shit?
No.
Man, that shit crazy, dog.
No, I
They
ain't.
got in there, said, you got 3 strikes from me. You got 2 more.
Damn. The fact that I got, hey, you got 3 strikes. That was strike 1, nigga.
Straight up.
Shit.
You got 2 more.
Yeah,
Man.
man. I mean, you know, dealing with people is a journey, no matter what, bro.
Man, what?
Dealing with people in small towns, big towns, wherever you go, you're gonna have to deal with people, and you got to be the kind of person that's on your square, that's centered enough to, you know, folk can't knock you off that bitch.
Straight up.
That's the shit I had to learn traveling, man. People will step right in your bubble, bro,
Man.
in so many different ways, and push your buttons. Now, which buttons you allow to be the crash out buttons is all the way in your control in life.
And the only reason they crash out buttons because you know the truth.
There
nigga.
you go.
You
There
know
you
what
go.
hurt you.
There you go.
You knew you was like that.
Straight
They
up.
just said that and it hit you where it hurt. The shoe fit, so you rolled it.
Yep. And see, I like what Kendrick said about crashing out. Don't crash out unless you're gonna break the backboard.
Straight up.
Like, if you ain't gonna go all the way, don't crash. Don't even go up for the rebound, nigga. If you ain't finna put it back and pull the rim down with you, there's no need to crash out. So if your triggers got you crashing out every day, you need to get your shit together,
Get
man.
the fuck away from that shit.
You need to get your shit. Now, I believe you need to get, if you triggered every day and you stomping around crashing out, you need to get your shit together, man.
Man, get away from that shit, man.
Got to go
Control
stand in the mirror.
Life will giving you the benefit. He's saying get shit. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And say just get the fuck away from what you're around.
Straight
If you
up.
crashing out, it's something.
That's the first
That's
step.
around you
necessary,
that's
yeah.
making you do that.
Yeah.
So get away from wherever that is and see if something changed. If don't nothing change, nigga, it's you.
Yeah.
Straight
You
up.
can't go to a new city with the same bullshit and expect any
Different results. You're not gonna get it.
You just gonna if you go from Troy,
Making more enemies.
if you go from Troy to Atlanta with the Troy bullshit, you definitely gonna end up with Atlanta results based on your Troy bullshit,
Man.
which is gonna be 3,000
Lord.
times worse
Straight up.
than what you would have got here.
You used to getting away with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get away.
Yeah, they let it slide down
You
here.
gonna get your shit twisted. You get your wig pushed back real quick.
Hey.
The wig
You
pushed
just
back.
fold it up like a presser in the wrong
It
place.
don't matter where you go. It don't matter where you go, dog. You go with the same mindset, you gonna end up in the same around the same type people.
I know going out to the military, I had to learn, you know, when you get out and you far away from home, bro, ain't no safety net.
Man, what?
And you fuck with the wrong people and the nigga shit can go left really fast. And you don't want to be in the left field like that, man. Like,
Especially in no man land.
hell no, man.
A
Hell
phone
no.
call ain't gonna do a goddamn thing.
That you gonna tell you where to come get the bodies. That's it. Hey, we got your son out here. He's in a box. You know what I mean?
Man,
But yeah, man.
that shit so real, man. People gotta stop being scared to go ahead and take that journey within, man. Like, if you plan on being anything better than what you are, you gotta do it. Like, at some point in time, unless you plan on staying where you at for the rest of your eternity, you gotta take that journey within, man, and make them sacrifices and develop that discipline. Like, cause it's a part of the growth. Like, it's a part of becoming your higher self, man. You gotta do shit that's not gonna be fun.
And you know, the society counters that mantra today with social media and just media in general. They want you to indulge in ego.
Yeah.
They want you to indulge in being inconsiderate. And they want you to indulge in being afraid to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
All three things that we talked
Told you
about
shit
today.
gonna run together like
And
a river,
hey,
nigga.
You get caught up, you know what I'm saying, trying to present this inflated version of self to people who don't give a fuck about you or themselves, and you find yourself empty. at
But
the end of the day.
you find yourself blaming these folks for not giving a fuck about you.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about them.
Man, bro, you ain't see me
They don't
goddamn
give a
miss
fuck
3
about
layups.
themselves. But you expect them to give a fuck about how you expect them to validate your feeling.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about their own.
Nope.
They did some shit to themselves that they knew was fucked up, but they say somebody else will pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Somebody else will help me out.
Yeah.
Cause they know I'ma just manipulate this shit.
I'ma twist it. I'm the victim.
Yeah, I'm the victim.
I'm the victim.
in reality of me.
But somebody gonna feel sorry for me, so I'm gonna get some help.
That's true, bro.
Huh?
There will be somebody out there that will make that say it's okay.
You gonna feel sorry for me, so I'm gonna get some help.
It's not your fault. Yeah, you made that choice by yourself. It's not your fault.
But we talking
And
about
that's what broke
accountability
your
every
leg.
time.
Now you walking on crutches.
Yep. So, and when you believe that type of shit, it's done. Your choices and the consequences.
Hey, listen, bro.
Are your responsibility.
When you find yourself thinking like that, the universe rewards you with shit with stipulations on it. You have to find yourself agreeing to do something somebody else wants you to do in order to get where you're trying to go, because that's how you did it in the beginning.
Man,
Huh?
that nigga Aunt said, I don't want to give you no money up front, because if I give you the money up front, I gotta fuck you. Because I gotta get my money. But if I teach you how to make you some money, I ain't gotta fuck you.
I ain't gotta get over.
You ain't gotta work. Like,
I ain't gotta do nothing.
if I pay you, you owe me.
Yeah. You owe me.
But if I show you how to get it, we can get it together.
Get it together. If I give you some money and you ain't produce no money, you owe me.
Either way, it's
Point blank
hard.
period.
Ain't that what we talked about?
Either
man?
way, it's hard.
Either way, it's hard.
Those right here. You had the audacity to blame me for feeling that way. How you had the audacity to blame me for feeling that way? I told you were gonna owe me when I gave you that.
I told you.
That's
Now
what a
you-
front is, man.
And you blame me for wanting my motherfucking money.
Man.
You make me feel bad for wanting what was mine.
And then, why you take my shit if it wasn't that? You should have told me that before you left.
Did you take it? Or did you want me to think you fuck with me and you just ain't got yourself together yet?
Yeah, that's it. Nigga.
You want to manipulate a nigga?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Help head ass. Alright, I'ma help you.
But
Huh?
I'ma
nigga
help
get a call, boy.
I ain't
I
hurt.
ain't even finna go there. Nigga like, boy, shit, do shit, I can. No, well, shit, I'm gonna go on the fuck with him.
You asked me for $12,000 to help you on your business. Now you got your business rolling. But it ain't rolling how you want it to be rolling, but you got enough money to pay me.
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
You ain't got it in the
Tap mine,
you
man.
ain't got it quite enough to pay me, but you got it to pay me.
You got it to pay me.
You owe me, man.
And
you
we
owe me
agreed
like
on
a
the
nigga.
date.
And
Bitch,
we-
better
Of my
have
payment.
money.
Okay.
We agreed on the date. So now, well, ho.
Pay me what
This
you
is
owe me.
the stinking
Oh,
part.
that like
Man, I
You
got
gonna
it, but I ain't got it.
You gonna manipulate me. And you gonna make me feel bad because I done asked you for it at this time.
Made me feel
Bitch
like
better
I'm
have
wrong for
mine.
asking you for my shit.
Whoa!
Bitch better have mine.
Nah, we got to tell them folk what they supposed to do about that.
God damn,
when somebody
bruh.
do you like that, what you supposed to do?
Hey, bruh.
Bitch
Cause
better have my
folks done been
money.
through that.
Hey, boy, what? Hey, man. Hey,
Huh?
hey, man.
built to ass.
I tell a nigga,
You
boy,
supposed to whip his ass.
Built to ass.
I ain't got no meat.
Hey, I'm telling you, listen here. You cut him off. You squeeze him out like a rag. You
Straight up.
ever left a rag in the shower too long?
Dry out.
Hey, them the one, I chalk that shit for that one, boy. Get out my face.
Come crunchy, you hear
I
me?
ain't even mad at you. Whatever the balance is, that's yours.
And if you put that much in it and wasn't able to lose it,
You
That's
ain't
a
have it in
lesson
the first
that-
place.
that's a
that's
lesson
a lesson that you
Yeah.
learn.
You ain't have it, yeah.
That's a
get-
lesson that
don't
you
give
learn.
it out if you ain't got it.
Don't
Don't
give
give
it out.
it
you ain't
Don't
got it.
give it out if you
Yeah.
can't
out if
stand to
you can't
lose.
stand it.
Anything I give y'all, I'm willing to walk away with and never see again.
Yeah.
Anything.
But it's the
Because I
principle.
know one thing about me, I got to say something for me.
Straight
And
up.
after that, I got to say something for my other son.
Man,
I
what
got to
I-
say
what?
something for my other son.
Man,
I
what?
got to say something for my other son.
That's just the way it go.
My baby mama, my granddaddy, my dad. So, boy, you only really finna get a little bit.
Right.
I got to save me for a whole lot of folk.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna get but a little bit. Don't fuck over that little bit.
Hey, man.
Don't fuck
You
over
fuck
that
it
little
over,
bit.
it's yours.
Alright, man.
But I ain't.
Alright, man. And then when I was telling my dog what that genuine heart get you, what that good heart get you, that shit get you shitted on, man. You gotta know who to have a good heart with, man. God ain't gonna punish you if you take care of your own heart.
It
Straight
ain't
up.
gonna matter. Like either way it go, you do right, you gonna get right back.
No, it ain't talking about doing right, get right back. Listen, you asked me to take your drunk ass home, now I had a flat tie. I could have had a flat tie taking my own ass home.
Okay.
But my good heart gave me this vibe. My
Can't
good heart
see it
gave
like that.
Huh?
Can't look at it like that.
I don't look at it like that,
Yeah,
bro.
can't
But
look
I'm
at
just
it like
telling you how life, we talking about life.
Yeah. In this life, like it was inevitable. Whether you was in the car or not, I was gonna get that flat tire.
But your drunk ass can't even help me out here fixing on the tire. You
It's
see
okay
me?
because I took on the responsibility of saying I'm gonna take you with me.
That
So
was my good
I
heart.
That's
knew.
on me.
That was my
That's
good
on
heart
me.
did. That was my good heart
And
did.
if you wasn't
That
here,
bitch
I
gonna
still
pay
gotta
you.
change it by myself.
That bitch
so-
gonna pay you. That good heart gonna pay you.
It gonna
It
work
might not
every
pay
time.
you.
Hey, but listen though, so do I got a bad heart if I don't want to take his ass?
No.
All right.
No.
So you gotta know who to have a
Yeah,
good
you gotta
heart
stand.
with.
Yeah, you gotta know when to have a good heart. Put it like
All
that.
right. We'll take that.
Boundaries.
Boundaries, yeah,
straight
that's
up.
We'll take that. But that's out there what I'm saying though, right?
Straight
Am I
up.
saying the right shit?
Yeah, that's real.
yeah.
You got to know who.
Because that's that selfishness and selflessness.
You got to know who to have a good heart with,
And
man.
if you don't, you gonna learn.
Straight
Or
up.
you might not learn.
You gonna learn.
There's so many people that been through the same shit, still going through the same shit.
That's unconditional love. If they
We
continue
ain't
to
talking
do the
about no love.
same
We
shit
talking
over
about how
and
they
over
treat their
again,
motherfucking self, TK. We talking about how they treat themselves. This
how they
something.
treat themselves.
This
Neglect.
something they've been going through their whole life or whatever they've been going through.
Straight up.
This how they treat themselves.
How they treat themselves?
However they treat themselves, it's not fair. That's
Okay.
what we
It
talking
ain't
about.
good, that's what you saying.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what we talking about.
When you keep putting yourself in compromised situations that give you the ass end of the stick, that's self-neglect.
Yeah.
And that's just what a lot of people do it. A lot of people, you see it daily.
Yeah.
And you blame these people for
I was
not
one of
being
those
able
people,
to
and
treat
to a
you
certain
right.
extent, still
You
is.
feel what I'm saying? You ran into that cashier, one of those people, she was a cashier, but you blamed her. You know what I'm saying? You took it personal on how she treated you. But that's how she is.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Or maybe she just need to get another job. You don't like your job, find you something else to do.
It don't matter where she gonna take that shit with her.
That's
I
fine.
agree with that shit. Don't be in
Yeah.
no. Hey, look.
Find you something else to do then. You feel me?
Yeah,
you can go work
man.
at a plant.
You
where
can
ain't
get
gotta
on
deal
your
with
own.
it.
ain't gotta
Yeah,
deal with
your
people.
own
Yeah,
house.
Find you
there
something
you
else to
go.
do. Don't keep putting that energy out, cause we ain't
Yeah,
coming here for
man.
that. I'm spending money. I want good service, motherfucker. I don't
That-
care what you got going on at home.
That is definitely that bullshit.
For
When you-
real,
when
cause
you
I
go
might be having a
somewhere-
bad day too. I can come in this bitch and spaz out on you. I ain't got no job to lose. I don't work in this bitch.
I promise you I rock this bitch.
You
Come
got
on,
heat.
I don't work in that hoe.
What you looking
So
like?
like, dang, you don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Just
That big guy.
even if you having a bad day, you feel me? Be quiet at work. Hey, how you doing? You feel me? Keep it going. You don't gotta talk.
Yeah.
People get to talking to
Figure
you.
yourself out.
That's
You feel me?
grace, man.
Figure yourself
Yeah,
out. Man.
like don't.
Consideration.
Yeah, definitely. consideration.
Straight
You
up.
gotta
I told you,
Consideration.
together like a real boy.
Consideration, man.
This is not the
Goddamn.
person we having a conversation for the culture.
You heard me?
You most definitely got to come out sometimes. You most definitely, because we ain't in this world amongst ourselves.
And if you feel like that, you're gonna feel like the world against you.
Yup.
And once you feel like the world against you, you're naturally gonna be against the world.
Yup.
The feeling's inevitable. You can't make one without the other. If you feel like everybody
Straight up.
against you, you're gonna be against everybody.
That's right.
Hey man, you got a teammate? Fuck you, motherfucker.
I'll take on all you motherfuckers. 5 on 1.
You know what I mean?
5 on 1.
So you feel
Your
like
ass gonna
that.
be whooped.
I'm talking about goddamn.
So whoa.
Gonna end up getting his ass beat the fuck up.
Ain't none of y'all niggas John Wick, so chill out.
Man.
But that was speaking on 5 on 1. Just throw something out there.
That 100 gorillas.
How y'all feel about 100 men versus
Yeah.
1 gorilla?
I feel like they're gonna get their ass whooped
100 will take down one gorilla.
because
Okay.
this gorilla
You don't think so?
has unlimited fucking stamina. You never seen this before.
Well, we ain't got no weapons.
And only no, you got a weapon. You a man.
Bare
Is you a man or you a man?
Shit, this ain't no motherfucking man.
No, it's 100 of us.
We
And
talking
I'm
about-
telling you, only 12 of y'all gonna be able to hit him the right way. 100
Yeah.
of y'all not gonna be able, y'all gonna hit each other. Y'all gonna beat on each other.
Ain't
He
nobody.
gonna take air lick.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to hit him hard as another gorilla.
No.
Nobody.
I don't give a fuck.
Not
we
even
throw
all
each
up
other at
in
it.
yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to hit him at one time.
No,
You can't
it's
do
only
that.
about 6 of us gonna be
See,
able
I'm
to
thinking
land.
we
That
at
what-
least,
that what you was
yeah.
saying.
Somebody
Only-
gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Somebody.
As we land.
All 6 of
So
y'all.
now-
Okay,
land.
what
Somebody
about
gonna
100
land.
niggas
Somebody
with
else
baseball
seven.
bats?
Somebody else.
That
gonna
We
ain't-
get-
taking them
that's
down.
not- No,
No,
the
you
viral
gotta be a
conversation
man to
is
fight this
100
gorilla.
men versus 1 gorilla. No weapons, your hands, just the men.
You give me 12 niggas like me and I'm still scared.
Bro, look.
What?
The
Somebody
power,
got to take that lick.
the unbridled power.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to do
Take,
nothing to him.
you're not gonna be able to take one
Man,
lick
he gonna
from
crush
him.
your whole motherfucking face when he do
You
it.
taking licks and claws.
And like you said,
And
if
you not
12
gonna run back up after you get hit.
You're gonna lay
that's
down.
99.
You're going to lay down.
That's 98.
He might pick your dumb ass up and beat somebody else with you, my nigga. Be little enough. Be little enough.
Nigga better stand down.
I don't believe it can happen because all it's gonna take, and like I told Alex Neal online, I said most niggas scary as fuck anyway. The
Yeah.
first 25 nigga get laid out from one swing.
Nigga ain't running up no more.
That's it, bro.
But ain't not one nigga got the power to phase
No,
the gorilla.
shit.
You're not gonna be able to hit him and make him stop.
No.
Listen, boy. Listen, bro.
Hell nah.
This
Every
nigga,
time you hit him, he gonna make him mad.
bro. He dislocating our whole shit.
Yeah,
We're not running back up.
And he
That
gonna
don't make
fight
you
to
a
the
bitch.
death.
You
That
gotta
don't
die.
make you fuck, boy.
And-
That don't make you pussy.
I was telling my wife the same thing. I
That
said
means you got
gorillas.
hit hard as fuck.
gorillas fight each other when they doing that turf or mating shit
Yeah.
to the death, or both of us tired. Nigga.
Yeah. Cause they don't got rational thinking
There's
like
no
humans
fear.
do.
It's just instinct.
Yeah, it's just instinct.
It's all
So
instinct.
they ain't even got the thought of I'm tired or I'm goddamn.
I don't want to hurt this person.
Yeah, that ain't even existing.
We as humans got pulled back in our punches
Yeah.
out the gate.
That's the only
There's
thing that
no
make
sense-
us different from any other anything.
Engage in this shit.
Hell no.
That shit don't make no sense to me.
It don't.
100 niggas work, huh?
What's the purpose?
It's just online conversation.
Okay.
That's all it is.
And that's stupid.
It
as fuck.
took
We should
off.
start with. Yeah, we're gonna come up with a better one than that.
Okay.
We'll come up with a better.
They got 100. They got 100 niggas versus a job. 100 women versus accountability. 100 men versus a gorilla.
No, let's say
100 women versus accountability. I'm saying 70, 20, 75, 25, goddamn. 75, 25. 75, 25.
Yeah.
What you finna say? What you finna say?
He stopped me in my track, cuz.
Making up.
I'm fucking with what he said.
Cause y'all, well, I ain't gonna say y'all, but a lot of women
You got to
don't want to look in the mirror. I feel like TK done.
Don't
She-
count me in that. I ain't got shit to
Yeah.
do with what y'all talking
Man,
about.
you talking about women, you talking about a certain type of woman.
I don't want no parts in none
If
of
you
it.
get, I'm just saying, we got 100 women. 75 out of that 25 gonna have. I mean, 75 out of the 100 gonna have accountability problem.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
65 at the least. And that's still pushing it. 70, 30.
Yeah,
That
you
nigga
give
said
them
that's
too
still
much.
pushing.
Them five count.
That 25, listen to it. That 25% that we talking about, them married women. Them married
They already
women,
with
they
it.
had to face their fears to get married.
Not necessarily.
And I ain't gonna say to get married, but it,
They
it's
gotta
still-
been had some kind of self growth. Like
There you go.
it gotta be some
Man,
growth
ain't
within.
Gotta
nothing wrong
evolve.
about them being married.
But
Gotta
then when I say that, I gotta say the niggas too.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause that growth got
Oh,
to
yeah.
be
I
on
say the
you.
niggas too.
What you gotta say about a guy? What's
Accountability
I ain't got
problem.
nothing to say about none of that. I'm,
man?
I think it'll
if
be
you a
75.
Man, if you're a man, you're able to take accountability. But if you're a man,
100 men, how many out of the 100 gonna have that problem?
80. You just
Gonna have the problem.
100 out of 100. All 100.
Now, how you gonna say
Just-
you ain't gonna
just-
speak on the women, but you
I'm
gonna
just
say
asking. I'm trying to clarify. Cause
No, I'm saying we got 100 women. We got 100 men.
One time.
We got 100 men, and out of that 100, how many gonna have accountability problem?
tell me? I thought that's what you were saying.
Nah, when it come to men, I say
20% gonna fuck that up.
I say 60-40, 65-35. I can stand
65
stiff
gon-
on that.
65 gonna have accountability problems.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just random. Just think about it. We ain't hand selecting. We just getting random, 100 random.
So what you
So you saying it's the same no matter what, men or women? It's 60. It's basically 60-40.
So what was you saying? What was your point of saying that?
If it's random,
I think this is what I think. I don't think you're wrong. I think in today's society, accountability is just an issue. Period. Because
Yeah.
of social media.
That said a lot.
That make
Yeah.
you believe you ain't gotta be responsible for shit you say or do.
That said a lot.
But
like,
I
who
think-
want to be responsible for being wrong?
You supposed to be.
Accountability is all about you being wrong.
Yeah.
That's
Or
it.
correcting yourself.
Yeah.
Just period. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to correct nothing if you're not wrong. So that's it. Accountability is admitting that you were wrong
You
and
can't
fixing
not be
it.
wrong though. You just gonna be times when you wrong for sure.
Yeah,
I witnessed somebody
I agree.
say it's somebody else's fault
Sometimes
because they lost their job because this person was saying if you keep on being late, you keep on not going to work, you're gonna lose your job. When they lost their job, it was that person's fault who
because
said
they
it.
jinked them.
But you being late, you not going.
Yeah, you
Right.
got late.
But you blame them other people because they jinked you.
You be,
It wasn't their fault
occurrences
though.
add up.
Oh no.
It didn't have nothing to do with them
Fuck no.
missing work and being late.
Those
That's a
occurrences
problem.
add up. Them
That's
folks
consequences.
count.
That's
Yeah.
cause and effect every day. If they say don't be late or you'll be fired more than once,
What
you
the
got to
fuck?
expect they gonna fire you
What
at some
the
point.
fuck? So how can you blame these people when your ass is fired?
But that's the world we live in, my G. The president blame everybody for everything he do every day. That's just the world we live in.
Well,
Damn, bro.
man, it's nothing personal.
It's nothing
Until
personal.
it
podcast.
is.
Have the conversation
I might
that matter
take that
to
shit
the
personal.
culture.
For real?
That's what you like. How dare you?
What the fuck? Like, not only did you say fuck me,
Man,
you said motherfuck me.
Hell no.
Oh my God, bro. That is crazy.
that's just the way it go.
That is crazy.
Well, guys, I didn't do my homework, so this is a good episode listening to y'all talk.
Man,
you
one
always-
band, one sound.
One band.
One band, one sound. Goddamn.
Hey, man,
This
y'all
shit so
tune in May 23rd. Got the Battlefield.
Bum 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 bum.
Aquabin 704 East Academy Street. The only studio in Troy, Alabama.
Y'all already know what it is.
Be here or be square.
You don't want to miss it. I mean, come have a good time with us and rock out.
And
Big
if-
Keys.
You gonna hear about it, nigga.
Yay.
And if you're familiar with the location, you know we have good events like this in here, so don't sleep on it.
Check me out.
It's how we get down anyway.
Yeah, and we on there. Yeah, you gotta do
Battlefield,
spread challenge.
man.
All the time you gonna see me doing motherfucking spread challenge.
Let's go.
Come get you some. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
this your chance. You hard. Come on to the battlefield, dog.
shot. It's
You
your-
got that one.
it's your
You
big
got that
shot.
one. That's that one. Bring it to the battlefield,
Some
dog.
versus some, man. If you
Ain't
got a
nobody
song
seeing you.
and you know you got the best song,
Bring it to the
that song
battlefield, dog.
Singers, rappers.
Versus.
Good luck.
Don't be scared to rap.
These
with
niggas
yourself.
can't
I don't
see
want
me
them
on
to
the
call
mic,
me
dog.
out. I don't want them to call
Bring
me
it to
out
the
'cause
battlefield,
you know
dog.
that I wasn't really living that life. No, this ain't what it's about. Bring your verse.
Man,
He gonna bring his verse.
you the hardest in the city.
Did you say that?
Bring it to the battlefield, dog.
Hellcat, SRT.
Yeah, bring the lies and everything. Yeah, bring
Man,
it
dog. Bring your ass.
$33. Artists, if you want to sign up. 3
Hey, and don't bring that distorted. They gon' clown your ass now. If your shit ain't mixed,
Listen,
don't bring that rough up here.
Cash out me if you trying to get in with me. Cash out TK. Drop link in the bio.
Don't bring that rough up here, man.
Everything in the
I'm
bio.
telling you,
Yeah.
these speakers gon' disrespect you,
Yeah, can't lie about
and the
that.
crowd gon' disrespect you, and you can't take it personal
Occupation.
unless you taking it personal with yourself, cause you brought that shit up here. May 23rd, man.
9 p.m. 704 East Academy Street, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Let's go.
On historic East Academy Street. Let it be known. So, tonight's podcast, great conversation, multiple topics at town. Don't be afraid to get out and stretch your legs a little bit. Get out your comfort zone. so
Beat
you
your
can
feet.
grow, you know. So, if anybody has anything else,
And if you're in a
You better beat
if you're
both
in
feet.
a situation where something's holding you back in that small town and you can't get away from that small town, make sure that whatever it is holding you back gets the most energy from you, gets the most out of you, gets everything that you got to give anywhere else, put it there, because that's what's stopping you from being better and being greater than you possibly think you can
Gotta
be.
jump them hurdles, man.
So whatever's stopping you, put all of your effort there, and everything gonna blossom. It's gonna fall out the air. It's gonna be amazing. If it's something that's holding you back, ain't no excuse. Don't make no excuse for yourself. God knows what's going on.
And that thing that's holding you back is whatever that challenge is. That thing that you need to work on the most is what bruh's saying. So only you know the answer to that.
let it be known. We thank y'all for joining us again for another edition of the It's Nothing Personal podcast,
Let's go.
where we have the conversations that matter to the culture. As always, brought to you by Academy Recording Studio, Big Brother Keys, DJ
Hey.
Chosen,
Let's go.
Bag House, and Urban Poison. Once again, Battlefield, May 23rd, 9 p.m. right here. Be there or be square. MCs, bring your best bars.
You the hottest in the
We
city.
outside.
Bring it to the battlefield.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Always
Respect
continue
yourself.
to grow and get
Don't
better.
blame nobody else.
Love one
Man.
another, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.
Woke up this morning, gotta thank God.